Vomit, you sexy motherfucker. Bro, fist.
Sexy motherfucker. That Dashi subbing? I can't tell. It is Dashi subbing. 44 months. Thank you for the good work. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Alright, so we are going to play some Diablo 2. Got a couple of downloads going on in the background, so we're at 21 hours. Bullseye and Cassandra Nova. That's a good arena for people that need it. I know I did 0 on M'Baku. I was a slacker. This is why I'm a slacker. My childhood. Oh yeah, doing my arena break. Yes, sir. I'm doing my energy in auto battling right now. Let me hop on Discord. So my Warlock is not dead. My Warlock is still alive, level 25.
Acknowledge me.
Oh yeah, I gotta do it for the black man. Speaking of black men, the Warlock almost looks black. And as you can see, hardcore, not dead. I think I had like 400 health almost on Duriel. Found a really good two-handed axe. So my damage is 45 to 162, buff to 57 to 182. Now at 27, I did make a room where they give me +2 to all skills. So that might be better than what I'm currently using. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. I got a spirit sword. So the damage blows, but it's +2 to all skills, adds 1 to 50 lightning damage, 3 to 14 cold. So it might be better. Yeah, new AQ. I wonder how people will do it. And yeah, a few people did slack, like Cal didn't finish, Nevermind didn't finish. Stubbsy and Jason did bare minimum to finish, but they finished.
Evening, guys. Keep up the good work.
No move, good. And I know Quest is boring to a lot of people, and I wish they'd change the fights like they used to do. Trust me, I'm on board with that. Totally am. Look at that health pool, 373 health. That is a lot of health. What? Whatever survives hardcore. Sometimes you need that health. I do go through mana like a fountain, though. The poker event was better last time. I mean, it's good to at least open it up so you get free 2 stars, but beyond that, like, yes, I know they want you to work for a 7-star gold pool, and there might be somebody in the alliance that gets him. It doesn't look like it. I know some people are doing it. But it's just too grindy. Like, it's too much. And I know the last one was grindy. But not 158,000 grindy. Yeah, I get it. 7-star gold pool should not be easy to get. Should not be. Yeah, this one's MCOC is really bad. At least they fixed the monthly and made it easier. So you can bring 5 champions in and you don't have to switch them out. So I still need to try Elder difficulty because, you know, having 5 people is a lot better. So like I could run Corvus and actually get through. Probably run Warlock and get through a good chunk of it. Don't you have Stellar Force Starlord at 7 stars? Or are you talking about add more to it? I still need to open my five keys. I have not done that yet. I wanted to make a video on it. I have all 5 keys, so I have not opened a single one. And the only one I actually give a shit about is Claire, because I don't know, they reworked Karnak, but is he still shit? Because he had no utility before. I mean, I doubt much has changed, but who knows? I already got Brent. I don't want that. Take it back. I don't want Phoenix either. I'm sure one of my accounts is getting Claire. It seemed like the second account was the only one that didn't get Hulkling. I think every account did get Scorpion. Alright, Star-Lord better now? As I remember before, he had no utility. Like, the only thing he had was damage, and he needed to be awakened to actually have damage. And even then, it still was pale compared to new champs. You know, why I used to quit Marvel Contest of Champions back in the day was because of other games. Like, I think the reason I quit Marvel, I don't think it was because of Diablo 4. Something made me quit Marvel before, and it was definitely another game. So, 2021... Because Diablo 4 came out in 2024, didn't it? Or did it come out in 2023? When the hell did Diablo 4 come out? If it was 2023, I'd definitely quit because of Diablo 4. Because I know I came back late 2024. It might have been World of Warcraft. Because that lasted into 2025. That's a good point. It could have been. Let me double check. November 30th, 2023. No, it wasn't for that. I did play that in 2023. Because I remember quitting in like February or March of 2023. Baldur's Gate 3, that was not why. Diablo 4, June 6, 2023. That probably was it. It probably was Diablo 4. Because I remember doing AQ for a few months. And then I stopped playing because of that. It definitely wasn't for Metroid Prime Remastered. Yeah, it was definitely Diablo 4 that made me quit Marvel. I don't think Diablo 2 will do that, but yeah, I have been very unimpressed with Marvel. And it's the same shit. And don't get me wrong, Marvel's probably my favorite fighting game still, but I got Spider-Man 2 on PS5, I just haven't played it yet. What I like, because I actually have a PlayStation Portal, I fired it up last night for the first time in a while. You can play a good chunk of your digital games on PS5 without even like having it installed on your Portal. So that's kind of cool. The fact that they added that in is a nice touch. And same thing with, if you're a premium member of PlayStation Plus, you could also play a lot of the game catalog without having it installed. I checked Diablo, I couldn't do that one. Obviously it's installed on my PS5. And supposedly you could also use it anywhere that's got like a Wi-Fi network that's like open. You used to not be able to join those, but now you can. Well, that's a nice touch. That'd be daggers suck. You have too much space? You have an 8 terabyte SSD in your PS5? And a 5 terabyte external hard drive? I still have like 2 terabytes free, and I have every single game I want installed on it. Obviously, I'm not going to install every game I feel, have in the library, because some of them just suck ass. But I have a lot of them installed. Yeah, and 4 terabyte does hold a lot. 4 terabytes does hold a lot. Hey, Dasha, you said you had Marvel Cosmic Invasion, right? There's this one trophy I want to get that's a pain in the ass. You actually need to have 4 people on for it. There's a achievement that requires everybody to do a special at the same time. Now, I was wondering if sometime on the 28th, because I'm going to be at Vince's house. That's going to be next Saturday. Yeah, one of the achievements requires everybody to do a special. So what I was wondering, and I think he owns the game on the Switch, and I'm sure he can use a second controller to do it. I was wondering if we tried to do it early enough, would you be able to log in and help with that? I'll try not to make it late, because I know you like to go to bed by like 11 o'clock my time. So, like, I'm gonna see if we can do it, like, the first thing. So, like, all of us have to do a special move together. I just wanted to give you a little heads up, because it's, like, a week and a half from now. And I know you like to sleep by, like, 6 o'clock Eastern. No guarantees that will be set up by then, but the hopeful plan is that we get set up, because he said he's going to be around at noon. We are thinking of possibly going to Great Lakes Crossing, so that might take up an hour or 2. So I'm hoping, like, I don't want to say a time and, have us run over. But I guess the best thing I could do is ping you in Discord. I'm going to say sometime after 4. Let's say that's a safe time. If you're around, I'd love to get that with you, because that's like one of the more annoying ones to do. That way we can all get it out of the way. I am also getting a physical version of Marvel Cosmic Invasion for Switch, too. And the reason I'm getting it for Switch 2 is because it's a full physical game. It ain't no game keycard bullshit. Yeah, it would. I don't know if there's a 4th person that would have it, but it'd be awesome if I can get Robbie to get it, but he hates paying full price for games. Well, that would be awesome to get him on that too. I know he's got WWE 2K25. I have not pre-ordered 2K26 yet, but I will. Yeah, I'd like to do that too. Chris has the game. You have the game. MLG has the game. Yeah, we could probably set that up. That would probably have to be planned, because I have days, if I'm not doing anything Thursday, I'll get with MLG, but there's a day that it might be good. How many is the max in a party? Is it 3? Or can you have more than 3? I know he's been trying to get me on Warhammer Darktide for like 2 months now. He even bought me the game. Sports 4. Okay. Yeah, Chris has the game too. I'm actually backtracking. We need to go up this way. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I need the XP. So kill a little extra shit. It's fine. It's fine. I need some mana. Helldivers is 4 people. Nice. We'll take that. I know I told Chris that I charged my... Well, that might be interesting. See, another one I actually probably wouldn't mind playing with friends is Arc Raiders. Like, I don't care what Fat Ass Wing says, that game probably is fun with people. I mean, it's only 40 bucks. I'd probably get that one on PC. Because I played the First Descendant. It feels kind of like that. Yeah, that would be funny. Get the game and troll Wings the next time he's on it. What I need to do is clip the Arc Raider section and make it its own video. But sucks on Arc Raider. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. See, my schedule is gonna be a little bit easier for people, but not much. It's like with me starting work 2 hours earlier, I'm not gonna be staying up till 4 a.m. anymore. And when the weather gets better, I'm probably going to go to sleep a lot earlier than 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'll probably want to go to bed by like 1 or 2. So that means I'll be getting up I'm probably still going to have the broken sleep schedule. I won't need to set an alarm, because why would I at 2:30? Well, chances are I'll be on earlier. Now, if MLG has a day off, I definitely will coordinate games with him. They are. I thought that phone sex conversation was cute too. We got a yellow shield. And I wish more people played Diablo 2. Like, we had 3 people, I think, in a party. Like, I've never had more than 4. We need more people on Diablo 2. That's a lot of block. That is a lot of block on a shield. That is not better than what I have. That can go to the garbage. 13% magic find is good. 4% life stolen. Ooh. Magic find. Bunch of rune words. We don't need that. Alright, 5% mana stolen. 20 life. And Nago Ring is good magic find. I must have got that on my nightmare difficulty Sork. I hope they change the cube. Like, it doesn't like auto put shit. But yeah, I wish I had more people. Like, I wish I'd get 8-player games with friends playing Diablo 2. That's also why I did buy it on PlayStation and PC. Like, I don't have anybody to play it on PlayStation with besides Chris. And I do like that the game is cross-save, so like any character I play with Chris, I technically can play on Steam. I'll probably end up buying Chris a version of Steam when I go on a 2:30 to 11, that way, you know, it ain't just me playing with Vince, you know, at night. I want Chris to be able to play with us. Like, he said he prefers PlayStation, and I'll play on PlayStation with him. But I want to play with Vince. So there's two options to go about that. Either I can buy Vince a PlayStation copy, and then me, Chris, and Vince can play on PlayStation all together when he's around. Or, because he has the game on PlayStation. Yeah, I can't wait for the Titan changes. I think Cal said he had like 20 Titans or something ridiculous. Yeah, one thing I'm going to like about the +2 to all skills sword that I get at 27, all my skills are going to be buffed up. And because the +2 works with like the multi-strike or whatever I get, it's going to make it easier to get 2 blades instead of 1. I'll be able to get it at 33 instead of 35. It's going to be huge. By then I should be into Act 1 Nightmare. I do need to change my follower, though. Because there's an achievement for taking them all. I don't think there's one in Act 4, but there's a barb in Act 5. I can't remember if the barb has shouts or not. I don't think so. But yeah, next weekend, yeah, I hope I get Nico Manure. But that's why I've been holding off on Titans. I think I have 5 or 6 Titans open up myself. But I'm waiting for Nico because I have everybody that rotates out. And I do like that they've been offering a lot more Titans. Like, I do like that they've been more generous and stuff. And I don't think 8 stars, I agree, 8 stars are not prime time yet. Like, 7-star rank 6s need to be a thing, but who knows, maybe this Ascension will bring a little life into the game, because you know I'm going to want to ascend Corvus. And I'm sure certain champions are never going to get that Ascension. I'm already aware of it. The 3-socket? Nope. And I like that they're finally offering 7 stars of bad champions. Like, I know Heimdall probably is better. A lot of people used him for the support. Now maybe they'll actually use him. I can't get through the door. That's weird. If I was using Sorcerer's Teleport, I could get through the door. Oh, I got through that one. Why couldn't I get through the one? Yeah, I was telling Chris about that skill. Where's the crude compendium? I know a Warlock book that gives me +1 to all skills, or skills I'll actually use. Give me a +3 to levitation, I'll be happy. At least I'm not sucking heal pods down like candy. Let's fill up. This place is actually done. We could probably just portal out. There's a TP scroll. There it is. Take it, fill up.
Good day.
It's very cool that Diablo 2 is finally on Steam. Like, Steam is one of my favorite platforms. I like it for gaming just because it's so easy to use. New season starts tomorrow at 8 o'clock, so it'll start probably when you wake up Saturday. And if you own the game, I will play with you Saturday. And that's probably when Chris and I are going to start too, is either, well, could be Friday night, but it'll probably be Saturday. Yeah, if you have the game, you're welcome to join us. Anybody else that's in the chat too, you're welcome to join us. But yeah, I like playing, like, what I should have done was made my hardcore character solo. Like, you know, like single player. The only problem with that is I think all the solo characters are locally saved on your device. So like anybody I play on here, I can't play on my ally. But I should have done the whole 8 players thing because, you know, that buffs the mobs dramatically. And I think it buffs the damage too, but I could be wrong there. I think it buffs the damage. The only thing with online is that I can help people if they want to play online. I mean, seasons in Diablo 2 are good because I'm sure there are some people that have already, like, axed out the season because they've already had gear. So to be able to have to get all that shit fresh is nice. And like me and Vince haven't played enough to where, you know, fuck the season. Like, we've only gotten to Act 4, I want to say. It's going to be interesting with random days off and getting off at 11 because now that means, you know, me, Vince, and Chris, we can do stuff 7 days a week. You know, barring real life. And there might be some days where Vince is tired and doesn't want to play at 11. Usually Mondays is rough for him because he stays up late on, which, you know, I would do the same thing. Usually Mondays, but we'll see what happens when it's 11 o'clock versus 1. I mean, maybe it'll be like, hey, let's just do a run on the Switch, I'm tired. I'm excited for it. I like the fact that I'm going to be able to play with Vince after work. And then when I get on, I won't have to stop to go back to work. Because like me and Vince were also talking about more Absalom runs. We were talking about doing those. That game is only 2 players online, but I like it. That's a game that you definitely need more than 30 minutes for, is Absalom. It ain't like Streets of Rage 4 where you can do like 2 or 3 stages. It ain't like one of the reasons we've been enjoying Marvel Cosmic Invasion is because it's a game that we can play, you know, 20, 30 minutes. Like, even Diablo is like that. I don't think Diablo 2 is like that as much. But once we get to a point in the game where that is a thing, we'll see. I guess it's Chris got lazy and sleepy again. That's FSO2. Clearly not me, because I don't know what that is. Can get over there, nice. Why do they keep killing my fucking pet? Bastards. What is FSO2? I have no idea what that is. That is a feature I like that Steam and PlayStation has. It tells you like who plays the games. Oh, PSO2? Vince used to. I think my buddy Matt McCool does. I used to work with at Kroger. He still plays it. See, I think Vince kind of stopped when the 2.0 thing hit. But I really think it's also because he had nobody to play with. Partially. Or it could also be because so many other games have come out, and it's like, you know, a lot of reasons you stop playing a game because something else comes out. Like, that's partially why I stopped playing Diablo 2, was just time and also, you know, other games came out. I mean, that's my whole problem with... I remember Phantasy Star Online, or Phantasy Star 4. That was a really good game. I remember playing that, watching Monday Night Nitro back in the 90s. On my Sega Nomad, so I could play that and watch Nitro. Like, that handheld was an interesting one. To play it for 2 hours, you needed 6 AA batteries. 6. You could also use an AC adapter. But unless you had rechargeable batteries, that thing was expensive to play. It's like the rechargeable battery, or like the regular batteries now are like 80 to 90 cents a battery. Or the regular batteries are like 80 to 90 cents. Yeah, I remember playing that in school, and it was great. Like, I used to sit in the fucking corner of the break room playing either WWF Royal Rumble, or I would play NHL 97 or NBA Jam. Great games. I don't want no fucking Falcon mask. Yeah, one thing that'll be good about playing a new season is that I'll have no gear. But I do like that they do the way they drop gear in Diablo 2, because it's like completely random. It's not like class locked. And I think the way they do it in Diablo 2 is better because it encourages you to make ults. Like, ooh, I found this weapon that is +2 to all skills. Let me go make a sorceress so she wrecks. But I also like that they added with this expansion, they added something called the Chronicle. So like now, all your rewards are tracked. So like possible rune words, set items, uniques. So, and then you can track them all. So basically, whatever you discovered. So like, I found one set weapon. I found one unique, which is weird, I haven't found that many. And I've made 4 rune words, and it tracks what you've learned. Now, there is a guide online, it's pinned in my Discord, that has a lot of information, like, in a text document. And you can, like, highlight over shit, too. Our Diablo sent it to me a while ago. Now, that was somebody who loved playing Diablo 2. The problem with him is that, you know, it's like certain people, like, they'll make a character, but they won't play it with you. They'll, you know, go do their own thing, and if you're not their level, go fuck yourself. So, like, certain people I can't play with like that. And see, that's what I love about Vince. Vince will make a character specifically with me, and then he'll probably have his own character to play with. Now, this was obviously a lot easier to do when I worked and we could only play weekends. And Chris is getting better about that, but he used to kind of just play one character and then go do his own thing. Like, he tried doing that with PoE 2. Now he'll just play it when I'm around. Because he's not keen on really making alts, whereas Vince don't mind. I think that I don't get how Cal says he's like burned out of certain modes, yet he'll grind all of Coliseum. Like, I get it, we hate AQ. I'd rather do it, like, if we have a choice between Coliseum and AQ, I'm doing AQ. I'm sorry. I don't feel like grinding Coliseum. Whoa. What the hell was that? Was that a thunderstorm? Did you just hear a loud boom too? Did you just hear a loud boom?
Oh, I did.
Where? Big ass boom.
I'm saying a big ass boom. We're supposed to get thunderstorms today, Bob. I could be. Yeah, okay. Alright. Hey, Bob, I got the books. You wanna, get them? I got those cookbooks. The air fryer and the air fryer, we could actually use that now to cook because you got an air fryer and alright. Hey, you don't have to wait so. Let me get up and show them to you. I think the one is better, the slow cooker is better. One says 900. Oh, this one says 2,500 resin. But no, it's better than slow cooker. I would like the vegetable. Here. I think the fog has gone away, but we got thunderstorms coming later. They said thunderstorms. I said, yeah, it says thunderstorms. Yeah, we could. And then I could make something. The fog finally went away. It was really bad. You couldn't even... Yeah, oh, that's good room. Thunderstorm. It was only 79 cents back then.
Both haven't really gone up.
Oh. But that's cheap, 79 cents.
Both is using a lot of stuff. Very cool.
You gotta go.
I gotta pee, but I can wait a little bit if you need to shit.
Oh, I just got my friend for that.
Yeah, that was lightning. I heard. Yep. So my mom got a cookbook for air frying and
They were more $1.
had a lot of recipes in it. Yeah, I'll have to read that.
I was gonna say I could have made spaghetti. I know people wanted me to make spaghetti for
Good morning.
my wife. I still like the long spaghetti the best, but I do that spiral.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that's the longest.
So lower correct has a waypoint. Okay.
I knew I wasn't going out today. Let me see what time they
There it is again.
Oh, and we got 40-mile-an-hour wind.
Isn't the weather supposed to get cooler in a couple days?
Monday. Well, yeah, it's 42. It'll be 36 on Saturday. Monday. And Monday, 32.
Ah.
By Wednesday, colder 1 to 4 days. Yeah, we got the bad. And when does it? Ain't even to have it. Oh, it's really 1 a.m. It's gonna get bad. And so it'll be raining at 10. Look at it, it's getting dark. I didn't go. That'll help get rid of some of the pollution, but it's still might help, but yeah, 40 winds are coming.
At least all that snow should be gone.
I think we got storms coming.
Oh, yay.
At least
Yeah, I wonder why Target clearance a lot of Switch games. I wonder why they did that. Unless they're not going to be carrying physical games. Unless they're not going to be carrying physical games anymore.
right. Maybe not those games, but other games they will.
Because I noticed Walmart is the only place that still sells movies.
Huh.
And I don't even think Target does anymore either.
Wow. Huh. That is weird.
But you know what? That's better for Walmart because
People still have VCRs.
I'm always going to have one. I'm going to have a DVD player always. Like my PlayStation 5 is a Blu-ray player. I like having physical shit because if the power goes out, you can still use it. Don't get me wrong. Oh, wow. Lightning. Oh, God. Holy shit.
Wait until we get the now we're wet.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if our power goes out. I wouldn't want
I
that.
don't like that.
Yeah, but it could happen. Yeah. Good thing I'm not outside right now. I have to be scurrying inside at the first sight of lightning. Yeah. And the new schedule, I'd have to.
Like this. Or potty box.
Alright, 1 second.
It's only gonna be like 10
Oh, when I pee, it's gonna be 30.
I just sit there so that I'm
I'm peeing, you can have your throw them back. Alright. Sorry about that. I feel 5 pounds lighter. $204.
It's dark in the bathroom.
Yeah? Not skills I use.
Log in and just stop that. It's not bad.
Oh, they lied.
No. Got it stopping it. They're starting up at 3. Maybe that means all the blocks that's in at 4. It's gonna get bad. Why it's not going to... Oh, it's stuck. Oh, it shows life info. Oh,
Cool.
great. It's
I
really
think I'm hearing rain.
right. So 4 p.m. It sounds like popcorn. I wonder if there's ice.
Could be.
It sounds like popcorn.
According to my thing, I think it's only 32. 35.
36.
At that temperature, it could be ice or snow. Could be either one.
I think it sounds like popcorn. It must be ice.
My dick sounds like popcorn.
We'll take a look.
Alright, in about 9 minutes, I gotta do AQ.
So, is the food in the oven yet?
Yes, Moomy, you put it in there.
Oh, listen to that.
Yeah?
That might be popcorn.
Ride the lightning once. Oh, I can't do that because I'm on YouTube. I was gonna play Ride the Lightning, but I can't do that on YouTube. Audio copyrights. Not that anybody watches on YouTube, but still. We are live on YouTube. Should be. Oh yeah, we are. One person's watching. I can't do that because I'm on YouTube. One person's watching and one person liked the video. Thank you, whoever did that. Yeah, I forgot it was too. I would play Ride the Lightning. Does. What? Oh, wow. Alright, I'll come to...
Have to leave her.
Yeah.
If I then it should slow down. But it's all ice.
I'll look
solid
once you
ice.
get your throne. Yeah.
It's almost a whole covering on the grass. Ice.
Let's take a look.
Kind of covered.
Let's take a look.
Oh, bad. Still for my kids. Look how bad. Getting like snow almost, ice snow. Yeah, because it's not hitting on the porch yet. 36.
It's like ice, but it does look like there's something.
Oh, it looks like hail ball.
Yeah, grab a queen. Cal, never mind, didn't help.
Done.
No, it means the oven's at 400.
I check it.
You can.
It might be turning over.
Yeah, you can do that.
That is ice out there.
Okay.
Like a hail ball.
Cool.
I was telling David. Why should
Yeah, Lummox didn't make a video for 2 days. Oh, 1 day. I will suck dick for money.
Anything I pulled up on my stream, as far as the notepad goes, I'm not embarrassed to nothing. It's called being stolen from and robbed. So it's called jotting down and documenting. You come in here talking about it, you're banned immediately.
I think there's a waypoint here too.
And they always end up garbage.
I have been watching this lovely caramel man for a year now.
Caramel man.
And ban you.
We see the timeline sometimes.
Alright, let's see how many people we have banned for the week. Curious about that. We keep the ban counter up. It is Sunday. Let's see how many worthless motherfuckers were born for no reason. 258 bans for the week. Why am I not surprised? And that's not even counting on that platform. So we're definitely over 300 for sure. Nah, that's not the record. I think we've seen 5 in a week before. Yeah, that's actually kind of a low amount. But more people will be banned tonight. Fosa's gonna cook niggas automatically. Mods are gonna cook niggas automatically, so on and so forth. So one of the unbans, never. Because if you got cooked via Fosa, you deserved it. I'm pretty sure if Virch or any of my mods go through the unban request right now and check the logs, these are people that don't deserve to be unbanned. That's for sure. Exactly. Fosa doesn't usually make mistakes because we've programmed certain particular things into the bot to make sure that if you're caught saying something stupid, you're clipped immediately. I don't think you need to be a super mod to look at the unban request, no. I've done a global unban before and people have taken it for granted. But Fosa bot is the best thing to happen to my streams because literally I don't have to respond to anything. I could literally have a nice clean stream and ignore idiots for a multitude of hours. So it's perfect for me. I love it. I don't know who showed me Fosa bot, if it was Virch or Silvix, but thank you so much for that. Because it's the greatest thing to happen in my streams.
I may set item.
If you're a fan of anybody else, just go watch their streams. Why are you here? This is a low tier guy stream. Go glades elsewhere. Hey mods, time that nigga out, please. The nigga that added me, get him out of here, bro. Hey mods, anybody mentioning fighting games, period, that's a green gem and added me, cook him for 2 weeks. Tired of these stupid ass niggas. I'm really about to put that shit back in the Fosa bot. Anybody mentioning fighting games, period, tonight, you're timed out for 2 weeks. Stop coming in my streams talking to me about fighting games. Dumbass niggas. Yeah, versus add fighting bot to, add fighting games tonight bot. To Fosa bot. I just want people banned immediately for it. Anybody who thinks I'm known for fighting games in current day or old head. It's just that simple. You're not tapped into anything else. You're a dimwit. Nobody ever comes up to me in person saying, oh man, I watch your fighting game clips. Nobody does that. Like, niggas really just came in here with intentions of trying to bother me tonight. Like, how you even supposed to get shit like this? Like, obviously I'm never gonna get a double jump, so. Hey mods, we have somebody scapegoating a troll. 2 weeks. You niggas are gonna learn today. That's for sure. If there's anybody else that would like to get banned, we could get you out of here immediately. The choice is yours. So if you want to get banned, say something stupid right now. We'll get you out of here quickly. Stage is yours. So your gifted sub with a cloak, asking me why I didn't stream. 2 parasocial for me. Cloak should have been real, bitch, nigga. Would have got you a 24 instead of a 2. Zesty weirdo. Wait, is this shit sending me back? I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't want to play this shit. All right, let me say something. I think it's real zesty to ask a man, how was his V-Day? All right, do you like men or do you like, which one do you like? If you like guys, just state it. If you like women, state it. But to ask a man how was his V-Day is wild work. Did I come on stream ask you niggas how was your Valentine's? That's zesty. The kind of shit is that? Alright, what the we really doing here? Like, you're asking a man how was his V-Day? Exactly, too parasocial. From now on, any parasocial questions, you're gonna face consequences.
Consequence action pill.
I mean, he's good for now because I was the last person that gets a pass. But do not ask me about, don't ask me about anything. Don't ever in life ask me about Valentine's Day. That's my business. If I wanted to have ass ride me and pussy, if I wanted to have ass bouncing on me, pussy riding me creamy, that's my business. If I wanted top, that's my business. If I went and played miniature golf, it's my business. Like, don't ask me about what the I did on the day that's generated for women.
By accident, I made a peanut butter sandwich.
All right, what the you niggas doing? Worry about your mother Valentine's Day. You thought I was gonna be here kicking it with you niggas on stream?
Of course you did. Only for sandwiches.
Well, it sounds like I have a...
Clearly, I'm a man that's capable of getting women.
You did ham and cheese like 4 times a week some weeks.
So why don't you just put 2 and 2?
Then it's okay if I...
Yeah, just do a Mac tomorrow then, that's all.
What kind of shit is that? You niggas on top of this shit, anything I pulled up on my stream, as far as the notepad shit goes, I'm not embarrassed or nothing. It's called being stolen from and robbed. So it's called jotting down and documenting. So best believe that.
Pull apart.
So I don't give two
The
fucks
peel.
about that either.
Don't peel them apart, I just eat them.
So if you come here talking about it, you're banned immediately.
Good for you.
It's just that simple.
Oh, I ain't doing
It's gonna
that.
be the first and last time I say something about it.
1931.
Exactly. If I didn't pull it up, what would you say?
That is it.
They saying I faked the notepad. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, you think I don't know what pops on my shit? I'm a very well documented person. Sometimes I like to, you know what I mean? What else we got? What I got on my notepad? All types of shit. It's not like it was anything critical that was shown. It was just a bunch of random shit. Alright, some sore problems. Gives a You act like I pulled up the prompt and it said like how to dice niggas up into pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be different if it says some shit like that, but anything I put on this notepad, niggas will believe it and run with it. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm so happy that I have mind control over niggas like that. Because I could just put whatever I want on this motherfucker and niggas will run with it. Who cares? Anyways, walking on my stream. Like, the thing about this game, I don't like going around and just around in games. Like, I like straight to the point shit. I don't like Metroidvania maze games. It's not I don't feel like it's an adequate amount of good spent time while playing a game. Alright, I'm about to find a save point and cut it off. Yeah, like, exactly. Games like this have been done so many times. Ain't nothing unique that's never been done before. Google a grinding spot and farm it? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to play this game raw straight through like that. Like, I want to bust the game. Watch a couple of YouTube videos, so on and so forth. This is why companies should be paying me to play their games. Let's get a Tekken 7 tournament going. I must have clicked on the wrong Tekken, my bad. Don't get excited. It costs $100. It costs $500 an hour for me to play Tekken 8. So if you get 100 candies for me, you can see me play Tekken ranked if you can afford it. Other than that, it's a no-go. I'm playing Tekken 7, a Tekken 7 tournament. If you guys want to join, let me know. I'm gonna just wait till it fills up, then I'll worry about it after. I'm not gonna just keep kicking these niggas over and over again. I'll do it once the lobby fills up more. We need 2 more authentic players. We need 1 more real person. I know this person's a troll, but they have ranking. We'll kick them accordingly if I need to. I just started it because they just kept spamming childish shit in the chat on Tekken 7. Corny ass shit. That's really life for these bum ass niggas. I think somebody in there left and it f***ed the whole tournament, so I'm gonna just kick the people accordingly. You're still in the match? That's strange. This nigga just said Timu? You got $1,000 for me? If you don't, you're timed out for 2 weeks. How's that sound? That's what I thought, nigga. I told you you'll never see me play that game on stream again. I was dead serious about it. Alright, bro, I'm not about to sit here and keep doing this. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with these bums. It's ridiculous. How many people in here have the game that want to hop in the lobby? That's a sub. I'm not about to do that. Oh, I forgot. This shit, you have to make it private slots or anybody will be able to join. Corny ass old shit. See what happens when I don't have an open lobby where people could jack off to me? My point exactly. Amazing how that works, right? That's what I'm saying. I will never do a Tekken tournament ever again in Tekken 7. Unless it's completely locked and I'm inviting people. And I'm not sure if you can still do that. Order up, please.
We're sorry.
I don't know the meaning behind that. Make it a 2. How much for a set and what game? Remember, you are requesting the services of somebody that's completely out of the unordinary. Well, completely out of the ordinary. Street Fighter 6? First the what? Exactly. Typical shit. No, because I'm black and I wasn't ever taught how to play chess because the wrong type of black. No, at least at minimum, at least when you're black and you're a man or you're growing up, you at least have some black in your family that teaches you chess, but I didn't have any black family male men that grew up around me. So all of you men in here, you're gonna have to teach me how to play chess. I'm gonna learn on stream, in stream. I don't give a f, but you're rated. I said a first to what? First to 3, that would be equivalent to, let's see, because I'm gonna go into time factor. What's the first to 3 again, mods? Equivalent in bits was 5K bits. It's gonna cost you. First to 3 is 5K bits, 5 is 10K bits. I'll never forget that again. 100 candies for 1 hour of Tekken rank. So if you got that shit laying around, that's how much it costs to rent my services of entertainment for Tekken 8 for 1 hour. MMA is getting more and more mid. I feel like MMA won't be a thing that's around in the future. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're seeing, like, potentially within the next 5 years, I feel like it dries up.
Mind you, that can't be left in there till go on.
Talking about the nuggies? Why would you just make it something else? 3 minutes. 3 more minutes. Yeah, I'm guessing Chris got lazy and slept in again. Wife Kelly been packing on the
It's getting
pound.
weird.
This was the place that you stood me up at. You would sit there and cry.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human
funny
life
shit.
recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a Breaking Banquet video. Welcome back, Kelly.
Oh, story of my life. I was just waiting.
Oh, there's a door here.
I'm just sitting by you.
Oh, Spaceman failed at walking. So would you rather have L.A. Noire or Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Honestly, I don't remember where in the world's Carmen Sandiego. You gotta think. Last time I watched that was probably 30 years ago.
You never played it?
Yeah.
You didn't play it at school? Because they were on all the school computers back in the day.
All we had at my school was Oregon Trail and Kid Picks.
I thought you were about to like hit me up with that whole like. We had to take the school books from the older kids and they'd share.
No, we
them.
did have those, but we didn't share.
like they would just leave the book in the desk.
After we walked uphill 5 miles to school, we had to share it. But honestly, I just want to have time to get back on Animal Crossing because there's some stuff that I realized.
Let's take a break, Spaceman. All right, Kelly.
You're lying. This is how you want to get me close to you, right? This is your trick.
That's muting.
Here, let's. It is today and every day, but you know whatever. Nancy Guthrie update. It's the same update as it was 13 days ago. She's still missing. I must need new shoes. Why? Because I'm playing? Alright, so what do we do?
With what?
Whatever I'm doing.
You're just talking to the chat.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to play Baldur's Gate? I thought we were going to see if I could play Baldur's Gate better than Phil.
We'd have to go buy Baldur's Gate and set the PlayStation up and everything.
Oh, no!
You can't play it in here. You'd have to play it in another room.
Oh, no! Why couldn't I play it here and you play it in another room?
Yeah, we can, but, like, you'd have to be sitting in front of the camera. I figured you'd want not to be on the camera.
My people need me.
Okay. Kelly, any thoughts on just be calling at 2 p.m. to have a conversation with me?
That's
2
his
a.m.
normal time, so I mean...
That's when I'm up.
That's when he's up, but here's the question. I doubt he answered.
I answered.
Oh, because you actually have his number in your phone? Are you trying to say the DSB drunk dials my husband in the middle of the night? Now it's starting to sound like a booty call, but you know, whatever.
You can say next to his wife, too.
Listen, at the thruples are a thing.
Tell the story about the time you had to use limited resources to solve a complex problem. That's our everyday life.
So, question.
Yeah.
Do I ever use a sexy voice on you?
No.
Come here, Benny. What?
Is that it? Is that the sultry voice?
I don't know. Is it?
It sounds like you sound like a marble smoker.
I thought that was what sultry was supposed to sound like.
My stop gif isn't as popular.
Why don't you come over and play with me? Why we got her? I'm over here trying to give you my sultry voice.
Gotta have the mistress.
Why?
She protects me.
What is wrong with this chair?
It does that. It does that.
It's getting weird. We could also do the Dirty Dancing song. Baby, whoa, baby, my sweet baby, you're the one.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer. Yeah, get your test done. I gotta go get mine done here soon. I'm about to hit the big 4-0.
Yep, 3 minutes.
I just heard that somebody we both know and love and care about
Been 3
is
minutes,
having
yeah.
a secret surgery that they didn't tell anybody about.
How's it a secret surgery? I'm sure the doctor knows about it.
The doctor knows and his wife knows, and the wife told my mom. For the prostate.
Is it? I think it is with like the basset hound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's messed up.
Uh-huh. And it could be something else, but that's immediately where my mind went.
It's not.
What?
Your mind's right. Like there's only a couple reasons to operate on the prostate.
There is another. If it's enlarged and it's stopping the urinary flow, which also could be why they didn't say anything, because that stuff might be embarrassing to them. But
let's not talk about him on stream. Kelly, was there ever a time your manager made a decision you didn't agree with? How did you deal with it? I know one. I remember that time that when you worked at the OBGYN, and like you left the bank bag in your desk and they fired you over it.
No. Actually, I was fine with that, and that wasn't where it was. Honestly, I was fine with that because I wasn't a good fit for that place anyway. Like, they were very, very... It was a very odd place to work.
Can you get into the camera?
It was a very odd place to work. So, it was one of those things like... So, I really didn't... It's not that I really didn't agree with it. I really didn't care. I disagreed more with everything else they did. So, it was...
There's a lot of your managerial decisions, like, but see, like, I'd be very careful treading around this one with anything newer than that, because this could be a fishing question.
Oh, 100%. That's why I'm not really like the one that sticks out in my mind is the one that like 20 years ago, they told me everybody was replaceable.
Everybody is replaceable.
And so that made me mad. So I went and got another job that day and went back to school.
Well,
I mean, 40 years later, I finally finished. But
But the whole thing is like no job is forever.
But I need to tell you the ending of that.
Sorry about that, guys.
Within a month, they were calling me and asking me if I could come back and even just work part-time.
I remember.
Because they needed me.
I remember. This was the place that you stood me up at. I know. And I remember having the conversation. Do you remember what I told you?
I can't believe we were at... Hold up. No, that... That was later. That was later in life. That was same place, but later, way later. You weren't in my life when I did that, and they called me back.
So you worked. They called you back, and you went back. And you worked there for years.
Yes.
Okay, you a sucker. So I remember talking to you at night, and you would sit there and cry about how that place was treating you, and you felt like they did.
Well, that was when I finally did quit.
Yeah.
That was when I finally did quit and was like, screw this.
And I gave you the same wings answers I give everybody else. Like, if you're miserable in life, before you make any other adjustments, try to take out the misery part of your life.
Are you giving yourself credit? So we found out if Scooter really quit locale, if it's just another bit.
I found out I don't care.
You didn't have to find that out.
Yeah, I found out I don't care.
Meanwhile, I'm over here having dreams about it.
Yeah.
So, y'all, I dreamed last night that Jordy and I were at the Olympics and we were watching like a boxing match at the Olympics and we couldn't find each other, okay? And we couldn't find each other. But I text him, where are you? And his response back to me was, I just went back to locale. Yeah, no, boxing at the listen, my dreams are weird, okay? I understand there's no boxing at the Winter Olympics. But this was my dream, and dreaming Kelly doesn't really process that, okay? Maybe we should go donate to DSP stream so he can reach his goal.
Dude, I haven't reached my goal. What are you talking about?
Am I insane? Sometimes.
Some of her...
Sometimes I'm not... I'm irrational, I would say.
Bingo. Like, she doesn't think things through sometimes. And, there was a kid... What'd you do the other day? Where you,
when I got mad at you and was Miss Independent and I ended up hurting myself?
Yes. That one. Like, what was that about? Like, you wanted to go...
No. Okay.
We took Bongo to the vet. We took Bongo to the vet, and he had to have a procedure where he had to stay, right? And I hadn't been to sleep yet, so this is like 11, 12 a.m. And Kelly comes and goes, are you going to go get Bongo or do I have to go? And I go, I'm really tired.
No. You're not. You're leaving off key details. All right. In the vet office, we're looking at each other like, you want him to stay or should we go ahead and take him? I'm like, he really needs to stay. And Jordy's response was, well, I haven't went to sleep yet, so I don't know if I'll be up. I'm like, okay, well then I'll just knock off work and come if I have to. Well, come that time, he was up. So in my head, you'd already said, I don't know if I'll be up. But you were up, and I was still working. So, in my head, that should mean Jordy should go get him because he is up, and instead of making me clock out again.
So, but in my head, you already agreed to go get him, and you already made those plans, and I just happened to still be up because I was trying to push it so I'd have a better sleep pattern.
So I come in here and I'm like, are you going to get Bongo? And he just kind of looks at me and I'm like, fine, I'll do it myself.
And then I agreed. I'm like, all right, I'll go with you to get Bongo since she had already clocked out. And she's like, no.
No, I already clocked out now. I can do it myself. There don't need to be two
She was
of us.
strong and independent.
I drove right into the trail boss and I went and got him.
And then you tripped over the parking barrier.
And hurt myself, but that's beyond the set.
Trying to do big stings. But in my head, she had already agreed to go get him because like here's the thing, like we left him there and like we were gonna.
You did not get that
here's
low.
the thing, he only had to be there like an hour, right? But he had to stay there for an hour.
It's killing me.
I forgot what it is, heartworm something. And
what is killing me
and
so
then we
bad?
like they said it's okay if you pick him up at the end of the day. Like he can stay there till the end of the day, and they're not going to charge us extra.
Oh, yogurt.
So like you're like, okay, I'll go home and work, and I'll get off work a little bit early, like 30 minutes or an hour early, and I'll go get the dog. And I'm okay, that alleviates me from coming back out. So I was just in the mode of like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna stay up as long as humanly possible before I go to bed to try to sleep as long as possible to try to like rotate it. And then she comes getting an attitude, and then I'm like, and so instead of her being Miss Independent, because when she gets to be Miss Independent, she does the foot stomps, like she'll like don't around the house. And like she usually makes bad judgment calls. Like she wrecked Church Lady one time. She was trying to be Miss Independent. So I'm like, usually when she gives Miss Independent, it costs me thousands of dollars.
So maybe you should do things that I don't feel like I need to be independent.
I'm assuming that's level 2 right there.
Now trying to play games that actually have dedicated, established fan bases, despite the fact
I don't want to hear him talk. He's boring.
It's getting weird.
This was the place that you stood me up at. You would sit there and cry.
Today on this very stream, at the end of the stream, it's DSP Trial.
Alt streaming. Streamed 1 hour ago. You only got 532 views? Holy crap. Well, that's a way up. Okay. What's up, Birdine Hank? How you doing? Alright, so we're just fiddling through Act 3 on Diablo 2 Resurrected. I know the new season is tomorrow, but I'm still goofing around on this hardcore Warlock. Howdy to you as well. Good afternoon. I turn this off since we got a little chatter. Not that anybody cares about the mini-map, why I place it there. Yeah, I mean, technically it's the expansion last week, but I am curious to play the first season probably ever. Because I know there've been like 12 or 13 seasons and I just haven't given a shit. It's like I played the base game. I like beat the game on a Paladin a while ago with my buddy Vince. I played a hardcore session and my sorceress died on Hell Act 1. The assassin is still alive that Vince had, but mine died. So I made a new one, got to level 40. But yeah, I've been enjoying Warlock. I've kind of gone more of a melee route. But I've seen like Chris use Flame Wave and it just wrecks people. But my whole goal is I'm hoping to get to Mirrored Blade and just max the hell out of it. But that's at level 30 and I have to get past Diablo to get to 30 probably. Plus I just farm Act 4 a lot. Yeah, a lot of people like that cleave skill. I know you gotta put points into it to be good. It's like, I don't have anything in it. I did make a spirit sword though. So that should help with the skills. Right now I'm just using a yellow axe, but I have a feeling that once I use that spirit sword, the skill points alone, plus the 1 to 50 lightning damage. Infinity Thresher and a Phoenix Monitor. Oh. That sounds tasty. Yeah, some of the... I've seen like this one YouTube video on a Warlock and oh my god. The cleave, like their cleave was like 360 degrees. Mine is like shit. But yeah, I heard melee lock was kind of the way to go. Like you can use the Flame Wave and shit, but I've seen with some of the shit that like a melee lock can do, it's insane, especially once you get Twisted Blades up. Or whatever that level 30 skill is, and you just do like multiple attacks every round. And I like that Warlock can use two-handed weapons in one hand. It kind of gives you that barbarian feel. Remember how you could use a two-handed sword with a one-hander? Shield? And like nothing could hit you if you had enough dex. Feels just like that. Actually just found a shield with 65% block, which is insane for this level. But you've only tried the cleave build. Now, does cleave also use mirrored blades? I know I need to get up, I do need to get up cleave. And yeah, that works really good. But I went with Hex Bane because it's magic damage. I know the guys say you're supposed to use Hex Purge. But I don't know how that works with like resistances and shit. Yeah, he kind of does have very few defensive buffs. Like you have... Let me get out of this fight. Like you have Eldritch Blast, and you also have... Well, I think the big one is Psychic Ward. I know you're supposed to, like, bind Demon to Hephaestus when you get him. And then just use him as a demon with a Conviction Aura. Yeah, because I think a lot of the damage scales with that better. The only thing is, Hex Bane also buffs the purge damage, so I figured having both of them up probably isn't terrible, but I still have my respec from normal, so I'm probably going to respec once I get to level 30, like I usually do. I definitely don't want to respec the stats, though, because you got to have a lot, because this is a hardcore Warlock, which is why my health pool is almost 400. Yup, he's got that aura that breaks resistances. So then you actually can go ham on somebody with Hex Purge.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, that's the only reason, like, I'm tearing into Demon. Like, do I need it now? No. But I want to get Bind Demon. I don't think I need Consume, do I? I just need Bind Demon. I appreciate that, Verdine Hank 4038. Appreciate that. I stream kind of weird hours right now because I do work 4:30 p.m. to 1 o'clock in the morning. Watching the Olympic gals playing hockey. Hell yeah. Kind of a bummer they don't have like a female NHL, because I know they do for basketball. I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm on EST, so it is 2:46 right now, my time zone.
Kinda late too.
Oh, look who appeared out of nowhere. Which means it's YouTube video time.
I have the same time zone, don't worry.
Eastern?
Yep. It's only because I look for the sunrise every other morning.
Okay, so there's sewer stairs. There's a level 2 sewer. Alright, I'm gonna go dump my inventory real quick. You're in Washington? Okay. Yeah, I got a couple friends that are in Washington. Yeah, I'm in EST, so it's like... So, like, I have about an hour and probably 15 minutes before I gotta leave for work. And then I come back for a couple hours at 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm hoping... My schedule changes in a couple weeks. I definitely don't want that. Got too many potions. Like, and I say that. I say that and I don't. Not Seattle. I don't know what city he's in.
Not in town.
Love your Coke Silent Wall. Thank you. Yeah, I need to... I used to have more stuff over here, but it felt like cluttered because, like, it was basically just a repository for collector's editions. But I emptied it out to make it, you know, seem a little more basic. I saw these light strips, though, that Home Depot has. I might have to invest in some of them. Get, like, a nice colored backdrop. The only problem is, if I color it up there, who's going to see it? Unless I, like, raise my camera up.
How are you doing today, Shono?
I'm doing alright. I woke up a little later than I had wanted to, but I think I had trouble falling asleep last night because I didn't go to sleep till like 5. I tried going to sleep around 4 because I got off Diablo around 3:30 and that didn't work too well.
Yikes.
Kalim's heart. Yeah, no, I saw these, let me see if I can find it. Because it was from Home Depot. I think it was... I think it was EcoSmart, but it wasn't 9.8 feet. Let's see. I think it was EcoSmart. But if I had 32 feet, that would go all the way up my wall. Nope, I am on PC. I'm using an 8-bit to 40th anniversary controller, which is why it looks like it has the Xbox layout. We got more people on YouTube than Twitch. That's crazy. But yeah, this is basically my layout. Yep, hence the buttons. Correct. Yep, that's why it's ABXY. Exactly. No, I'm on PC. I do have it on PlayStation 5 as well. And technically, I have the original Diablo 2 on Nintendo Switch. But I don't have the expansion on it yet. The reason why is because they don't have... Like, they have the features, but, like, Switch 1 is limited to 4 players, which... I've never had 4 players, like, in a local game. Like, I'm sure I could join somebody's game and get 8 players that way. Obviously, if I did something like that, I'd want to join somebody that's, like, really low level, so that way I'd get the 8-player effect and they're not near me, taking my kills and my loot. Like, that was ideally how you play an 8-player game, is, like, you finish Act 1, and then you join somebody's game in Act 1, they'll be playing Act 1 while you're doing Act 2 shit, and they can't bother you. That's ideally how you want to play an 8-player game. Now, in hardcore, it's obviously a little different, because some people are out for blood. But yeah, I'm on a 8-bit controller on PC. I'm playing off Steam. You have the game on PC and PlayStation 5. My son has it on Switch, but like you're saying, nobody is playing. Well, I mean, some people are. The problem is... Ooh, got 2 swords in one. Is that one of those that are long? No, it's a short one. Cool. That's cool. Got a rare pike and a unique sword at the same time. If you want to add me on Battle.net, nobody's playing on Switch. There are some people that do play on the Switch, but like, if I have a choice between PlayStation and PC, I would take PC. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a big upgrade.
I'll put that.
Oh, yeah. That's a 70 damage upgrade. Yeah. That alone is worth it. Okay. Why is that not in the bank? Got a shadow thing. I think I got one of those. I think I already have one of those. The problem is I'd have to put... Yeah, I think I already have one. But that one is officially discovered. Is that it? Yep, it is. 16 to 34. So which one is worse? Or are they the same? Looks like it's the same. Yeah, probably very few players, right? Do I really need to have 2 copies? I guess I could dual wield them. I don't need 2 copies of it. That's trash. That can get sold. That can get sold. I do keep the lightning damage just because it is like more supplemental damage. I usually don't keep charms. Charms are usually pretty bad, so I need the flail. So I am off this weekend. Yeah, so me and my buddy Chris will probably start playing either tomorrow night or Saturday. I don't know like what his plan is for the weekend. But my plan is to play a shitload of Diablo 2. Now I am going to have a character I do play with Vince. So he usually pops on around 10 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock Pacific. We'll probably play, like, make a character tomorrow. I need to actually go on tonight. And well, I don't need to go on and make a character, but I think it starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow if I read it right. I want to have a character made at 8 o'clock to play at 11 with Vince. Currently, I have a separate character I play with Chris. I don't know if he's going to want to play the new season or if he's just going to keep playing his non-seasonal character. But I know between Chris and Vince, I want to get one of them on the other platform. I was like, I do want to be able to play with both Vince and Chris starting next month when my hours do change a little bit. My hours are going to be changing to 2:30 to 11, which will be 11:30 to 8 PST starting March 2nd. So during the day, I'll be at work, but I'll probably still hop on for like a lunch break or something. And I need to keep moving in AQ because I am slacking. What I need to do is go on my other accounts and go burn some energy. At least after today, I don't have to worry about AQ for a few days.
Good.
Technically late 70s, not 80s. I mean, you might as well call it that because not that much time in the 70s, but yeah, technically. But yeah, I think the one thing I hate about the Switch is that it's 4 players max, and there's no trophies or achievements. Like, the fact that they put the game on Steam means that PC players now have achievements. And, like, is it a big deal? No. And I like having things to accomplish. Because, like, I platinum Diablo 4. Yeah, I platinum Diablo 4 on PlayStation. And I think I'm missing, like, 5 achievements on PC. I did buy the expansion on PC. I did not buy it on PlayStation yet. I probably will. I won't get like the biggest version. I'll probably just get like the $40 because there's no point double buying it when all the shit's on the same account. Obviously, with the Warlock expansion, you have to buy. You know, there's only one version to buy. There isn't like Ultimate Edition, Lord of Terror Edition. fake digital items in a box. But I remember playing this game. I was a couple of years out of school when it came out. And for its time, it was really, like, Diablo 2 was super advanced for its time. And I know that they supported the game for a few years afterwards, and I think World of Warcraft just killed everything that wasn't... Like, World of Warcraft in 2004 was far superior to Diablo. You feel that Diablo 4 was caught by the woke revolution? Well, I think... Here's the thing. Diablo 3... Or Diablo 2... No. Yeah. Diablo 3, when it first came out, was a terrible game. The reason why is because it was like a dumbed-down version of Diablo 2, and Diablo 2 was great. But Diablo 3 tried being like Diablo 2. And in 2013, that did not work. The reason it didn't work was for the simple fact that the items were dumbed down. There were no legendary gems, which I thought was like a saving grace of the game. Like, I like that you could have, you know, 3 customizable gems and you could level them up. In Season 5, when they added in the legendary properties of the cube, that was like one of the coolest features ever. How you could like extract legendary properties from gear. You know, kind of like they have the aspects in Diablo 4, but you could extract legendary properties from gear and use them for yourself. That was one of the coolest features ever. Like, I love that they put that in Diablo 3. And then, I think it was Season 21, followers got your full inventory loadout instead of just, like, parts. So, that was another thing that made Diablo, and also the torments. Like, why are we still on Torment 4 almost 3 years later? Like, I feel the developers of Diablo 4 are way out of touch compared to Diablo 3, and every season it's the same grindy, oh, let's fart. Like, Season 2 was cool because they introduced that shit, but we're in what, Season 11 or 12 now, and it just, I don't know if there's that many seasons in Diablo 4, but they've had that many seasons, and that content is lame now. Like, I don't like the way they do seasonal content in Diablo 4. I did like the capstone dungeons. I feel they made it too easy last season, because you could literally do hit 75 over a weekend if you play like 10 hours a day. I'm not exaggerating that either. Not exaggerating it at all. Like, that's how it worked. So, fast forward to, you know, Diablo 4.
God damn it.
The leveling in Diablo 4, I like the way you got Paragon points before. Like, every quarter level you got a Paragon point, and all the way up to level 100. Like, I only did that one season where I maxed out. That was the Druid season. I did Season 2. I think that was when they did, like, the rep grinding and shit. But, like, there isn't enough to do in Diablo to warrant, like, actually playing a whole season. And, like, playing for 3 months. When the game first came out, and I think the first month of Vessel of Hatred, I felt that way. But Diablo 4 has not found its identity like Diablo 3 has. And it's kind of a shame that Diablo 3 gets like recycled seasonal content when that game still had a lot of life in it. And the reason Blizzard is like, fuck Diablo 3 is because nobody would play Diablo 4 if Diablo 3 got new content. That's why they're like, fuck Diablo 3. We're not supporting it, because if we do, nobody's going to play Diablo 4. So if we use recycled seasonal content, people will actually play Diablo 4. Because let's face it, Greater Rifting in Diablo 3, some of the funnest content in the game, like just constantly rifting. Like, you can do that shit in a half hour. Like, you can play rifts in Diablo 3 on a lunch break. You could literally do 4 or 5 rifts in 30 minutes. That shit was fun content. You could do bounties. They don't have bounties in Diablo 4. I get that bounties weren't fun content, but you know what was fun? That ring that let you not have to use as many set items to get a bonus. Like, there's no sets in Diablo 4. I know they're going to be adding them in with this expansion. But why are they like... Why is it taking so long for Diablo 4 to have its identity? Like, you don't need 2 expansions to fix a fucked up game. You rejected them both and only playing D2. See, I like Diablo 3. I didn't like it when it first came out. I thought Diablo 3 was horrible until the, that first expansion for Diablo 3. That made the game a lot better. Instead of having Monster Power 10, they had Torments. And they started with Torment 6, which I think was the right thing to do. Sorry, I'm doing AQ right now, so pardon me if I'm not actually playing at the moment. But I'm doing my side shit on Marvel Contest of Champions. But one thing that I feel is a major fail... One thing that definitely is a fail between Diablo 3 and... Fuck, I'm on the wrong account. I gotta go on the 5th account. I feel that Diablo 3 also dropped the ball because it's only 4 players. I feel Diablo 3 or 4 would have been better if it supported 8 players. And I like the fact that Diablo 4 is cross-platform. Like, that's one thing I wish that Blizzard did with Diablo 2, is that when they introduced this expansion that costs $25 or $40, why is there no cross-platform play? Like, I feel that's the one thing they could have added to the game, and that would have made it so much better. That way you don't have to buy the game 3 times. Because I still would have bought it on PlayStation and PC, and I would have bought it on the Switch. I would have done it. And I'd have 0 regrets doing it again. I'll pay $100-something to get the expansions on all the accounts. Like, I do have it on Xbox as well, Diablo 2. But I don't have the expansion for it. But yeah, they should have added cross-platform play, or at least tried to implement it. Oh right, I have 2 energy spent on this account, that's why I could do it. But yeah, Diablo 2, I really feel... If you're going to add cross-platform play... Maybe not for the Switch 1, because it's an inferior console. Like, leave that 4 players local. Allow, like, cross-play with Switch. Have, like, a different toggle where it's, like, console/cross-platform. So, like... If you play between Switch consoles, it's still limited to 4 players. If you put a Switch 2 version out, up the cap to 1080p 60 instead of 720 30, have a toggle where you could play 8 players, because currently the only way you can play 8 players on the Switch is if you play offline. That's the only way you can do it. So if you want the true Diablo 2 experience, you have to play it offline. On the Switch, which is fucking terrible. Because I don't even think you can get seasonal content. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can get seasonal content. I did, however, like that on the Switch. Like, if you played hardcore, you could actually cheese playing hardcore, because your save files are local. Even though the game is online, your save files are local. And I think you could play this, like, you could play the seasonal content on the Switch But you had to check in, I think, once every 30 days, and you could play it offline seasonal, which was cool. I like that they had that. Sorry, still doing my dailies on Marvel. And then I need to eat too, so I may be a couple of minutes before I actually start playing because I want my food to get cold. So I might actually pull up that Warlock video I was telling you about while I eat. That way there's no like dead air for like 15 minutes. And I'll just sit here and talk through it while I eat. And then once we finish eating, then it should be uninterrupted till about 4 o'clock. Well, about 45 minutes of actual gameplay. I think it just turned 3:10, so maybe about 40 minutes. Sorry for just sitting here and not actually gaming. I'm enjoying talking to you, though, for sure. Nice to have more people in the Diablo 2 community finally hopping in. All right, let me hop onto that video I was telling you about. This was a really good video. I watched it 2 nights ago. From Macro Bile
my own personal council member that's extra fast, cursed, cold enchanted, extra strong, spectral hit, and has conviction aura. Let's go ahead and talk about Bind Demon, the finer nuances of how this skill works, now that I've completely broken down all of the math behind it and the science.
Yeah, this is what really got me to play Melee Lock.
In this video, I'm going to quite literally explain to you what is the best conviction aura monster you can possibly find so that you can finally get rid of Infinity. Talk about the different auras that you can get, explain all this so you're able to do it yourself, explain why both Hephaestus and Lister are just insanely powerful, and all the other nitty-gritty that you might need to know. But first and foremost, let me introduce you to what Bind Demon means on the Warlock if you haven't seen my previous video. Bind Demon as a skill is fairly simple. After damaging any demon that is on a particular list of specific demons, that's why you're not able to bind things like Bartuk the Bloody and Wave 3 of Baal's Thornwave, he's just not on this list. I'll go ahead and link to my previous video where I go over the list of demons that can be bound. But once you bind a demon, it's yours. When you save and exit, it's going to stay with you between games, and in addition to that, as you level up Bind Demon or you get soft points in it, meaning from items that would grant you plus to all skills, you're going to gain more and more benefits. Those benefits in order are going to be extra strong, extra fast, spectral hit, and then the last and most important one, which would be gaining Aura Enchanted. Now, the interesting thing about Aura Enchanted is that we've already seen this in the game. There are monsters which have the elite affix Aura Enchanted, and luckily, this works exactly like that. So let's go ahead and look at the resource on Maxroll to get an idea of what options are available. The Aura Enchanted list could grant you Blessed Aim, Conviction Aura, Fanaticism Aura, Holy Fire, Holy Freeze, Holy Shock, and Might. The 3 most interesting here are definitely Might, Fanaticism, and Conviction, because for the Fire Warlock, you absolutely want to be able to use a free Conviction as opposed to having to get an Infinity on your Mercenary. And then for the Eldritch Warlock, being able to get Fanaticism Aura for either attack speed, but most notably, the off-weapon enhanced damage would go a very long way to make you incredibly powerful. Now keep in mind the Holy Fire, Holy Freeze, and Holy Shock don't actually grant you any benefits. These auras only ever add elemental damage onto that monster, and then also a radial tick damage. And while getting something interesting like one of the demon archers and giving them Fire Enchanted might do a pretty decent amount of damage. In fact, let me know if you want me to explore that, because you can actually get level 30 enchant on a warlock from the set bonus that we get from their elite set, so maybe there's something there. But those 3 that I originally listed, Fanaticism, Might, and Conviction, are probably the most important ones here. But this aura works exactly like this table that you see right here. It is the monster level divided by a number, grants you that rank of that aura. So now the question becomes, when you bind a demon, what is the level of that demon? So considering I bound this Trav Council member in Nightmare, this monster is level 57. But what is the level of a monster if your Warlock is higher than them? And does the level of the Bind Demon skill modify their level at all? The short answer is no. The level of the monster that you bind is always going to be the lower value between their actual level or the Warlock's level. So if you're higher level than them, the level that they are or what they started with. If you're lower level than them, then your demon is your level. That makes it pretty easy to understand. You can either, so while you could technically go target farm specific demons at specific levels, you probably want the strongest one that you could possibly get. But also a lower level Warlock is not going to be able to just go steal whatever terrorized zone super Hephaesto that they find. So keep that in mind. But since this demon is level 57, we would use their level in the calculation to figure out what level of the aura that they're granting is. So here level 57 divided by 8 is going to be a whopping 7. And conviction level 7 is actually already very strong. But before we talk about whether or not that conviction is strong enough, I just want to talk about some of the weird nuances with this skill because I've been getting a lot of questions. Like quite literally, how come I can see my demon but when you hover it, you can't? It turns out that you have to have a skill equipped on your skill bar that can actually target the demon. Here I have Unsummon. Similarly, I could have Consume, and that will allow me to target it. But if I were to put on something like, I don't know, Miasma Bolt, you'll notice that I can't see it. So in case you're trying to look at your demon, put a skill on your skill bar that can actually target them. Now, the next thing to know is that these monsters' UI are completely unmodified. They will do what these monsters typically do. So in the case of a Fallen, if a monster were to die near a Fallen, your Fallen's actually going to run away in fear. It's pretty funny when it happens, I'm not going to lie to you. But that also begs the question of something like a Fallen Shaman. Does a Fallen Shaman resurrect Fallen? The answer is absolutely. And not only that, if you were to actually go and get a super unique or unique Fallen Shaman, they're actually strong enough to then be able to resurrect other Fallen Shaman. While those Shaman then resurrect more Shaman or Fallen, it looks like they have a maximum capacity of 5 additional demons that they'll summon. The same thing works with the Fetish Shamans. They will also resurrect up to 5 fetishes. It's pretty funny. And all of these are considered your minions. They will all actually teleport with you when you teleport, and they all seem to get the bonuses from Bound Demon, although that one is a little bit harder to really calculate. They, at the very least, will benefit from auras that your other demons are granting them. You'll see that I actually can't target any of them. I can only target this one, so it's not like you can use this to consume them or give them the additional auras and extra strong and all of that. But they do stand around and they will stay with you. Now, when you save and exit, they're not going to stay with you. Only your main one does, but they are pretty decent fodder, especially good for sharing around things like Thorn's aura. Now, the other thing that I saw come up a lot is what if a monster already has an aura on them? There are 2 different instances where this would happen. There are some monsters that are hard-coded to have auras. Hephaesto at the Hellforge will always be aura enchanted, so when you bind him, he will keep the aura that he had. Whereas any monsters that were just randomly given aura enchanted, like a random monster you found out in the wild, their aura will be replaced with a random aura. It can be the same aura, but it will just be from the table of auras. You never get 2, you never get multiple auras or anything like that. The other thing to keep in mind for Bind Demon is that that demon is the level that it is. As far as I can tell, if you go get a normal difficulty Fallen, bring it into Hell, that thing's going to get 1-tapped because it's a super low level monster. Whereas if you go get a demon in Hell and bring it back to normal, you're going to absolutely stomp. This is probably why a lot of people are having very good luck with either Hephaesto or Lister, because those monsters are actually very high level, especially for early difficulties, and then bringing them into higher difficulties, they actually outlevel most monsters for a decent number of acts. But sadly, your normal Lister that you got when you were level 30 isn't going to keep stomping in Hell. But what about unique monsters that already have affixes before you bind them? Well, it turns out they keep all of them. So if they were cursed, they're going to keep having cursed, meaning that you can go get a demon that will apply amplify damage for you and keep that forever. They'll also gain these in addition, meaning that they will always be extra fast, extra strong spectral hit. These don't double up. They don't get double extra strong, double extra fast, but you can get some pretty insane combinations like Stone Skin and Fire Enchanted or Cursed, and then put on these additional bonuses onto them and gain up to 3 different immunities, as well as outputting a ton of damage. If you have any other weird interactions like that type questions, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Again, refer to my previous video too. I will link to it right now so that you can go see the list of demons which can be bound. It's not just any demon in the game. You can't go get Mephisto, you can't go get Iswal, and again, you can't get specifically Bartuk the Bloody, but it is the vast majority of other demons in the game. But now that we've gone over the nitty-gritty details, let's talk about the auras, how strong they are, and what aura level do you need to break stuff in this game for your favorite Fire Warlock. For this to make sense, I do have to explain to you how Conviction Aura works, especially against immune monsters. If a monster were to be immune to the damage type, Conviction Aura applies at 1/5 of its efficiency, meaning that a level 1 Conviction, as opposed to reducing resistances by 30, would only reduce resistances by 6, and you need to reduce a monster below 100% resistant to break their immunity. We'll use a Stormcaster in the Chaos Sanctuary in Hell as an example here. These monsters actually only have 100% lightning resistance and nothing else. It's actually kind of weird. But the cool part about this means is that any level of Conviction would break their resistance. Even level 1 would break them down to 94% resistant. Now obviously the higher level Conviction that you get, the stronger that this becomes. Now you may be asking, what about if you have a Sunder Charm? Well, a Sunder Charm does reduce an immune monster all the way down to 95 resistance. They were still considered immune, so Conviction will still only apply at 1/5 of its efficiency. So again, in this level 1 example of -30, Sunder Charm will bring them down to 95, and then -6 from 1/5 efficiency will bring them down to 89. Now that does more than double your damage against that target, so don't sleep on very powerful Conviction, obviously. But even Sunder Charm doesn't change this map. Now that being said, if you were to have something like a Fire Facedon or a minus enemy resistance from above,
yeah, this is a great video.
From consuming your Tainted, these things apply at 100% efficiency to monsters, but can't break.
I pinned that in my Discord too, that way I have reference to it.
You get 100% of those values. That's why
there's another one I really like too.
5% additional minus resistance per level, or -1 additional resistance against immune monsters.
I'll show that really quick after I eat my mashed potato.
Fighting, and how much of a Conviction Aura do we need to be able to break them? Doom Knights in that same Chaos Sanctuary are actually 110% resistance versus fire. So to be able to do damage to them at all, you would need to reduce their resistance by 11. And since it's 1/5 effective, it means that you need a Conviction that is reducing the resistance by 55%. To be able to break 11 resistance, you would need a level 6 Conviction Aura, which is actually really good news. You don't need that high level of a demon to be able to do that. Since each rank of Conviction requires 8 levels of monster level, to be able to get to level 6, you only need a level 48 monster. And those are very common starting as early as Nightmare. Hell, even Lister and Bale's Throne Room in normal is actually a level 58 monster. Now keep in mind though, the bound monsters level is
this one was actually from Quake 2.
Their level. So you would have to be at least level 48 to go get
yeah, music was way better back in the day than it is now.
Conviction Aura to be able to break most fire immune monsters in Hell difficulty. Now, you'd only be doing 1% damage to them, but that's still better than none. In fact, it's infinitely better. The other thing to keep in mind here is that if a monster is Aura Enchanted when you take it over, even if you don't have Gain Aura Enchanted on your skill, let's say it's lower than skill level 20, they keep all of their affixes. So just like the same example where they have Stone Skin or Cursed, they will keep Aura Enchanted as well. So yes, you can go find a demon that already has an aura and take it over, even if you don't have the points in it. But now that we've answered the question of what monster level you would need to be able to break most immunes in the game, what is actually the strongest Conviction Aura that you could possibly get? And are we ever going to be able to beat Infinity? Are we actually going to be able to get rid of this on our Mercenary, be able to use other stronger options? Can I basically get Infinity at home? The answer is yes. Other than 3 exceptions to the rule, which can get up to level 102 in a terrorized zone, the highest monster level that you can get up to in terror zones is 99. And even with the additional +3 levels, the highest level Conviction Aura that you can get is, drumroll please, level 12. Meaning that with a high enough level terrorized monster that gets Conviction Aura, you can actually get the same benefit as having Infinity on your Mercenary. That's right, the Warlock doesn't even need the best in slot item for an elemental build while being a purely fire elemental build. That's kinda nutty. With the other interesting part here being that even with a maximum roll on Conviction Aura, you only reduce resistance by 85, meaning a whopping total of -17. So while you would go from a -11 at the minimum level that you can realistically get this and be able to break stuff to -17, you would go from doing 1% damage to 7% damage. That's still 7 extra damage, but it's really not that much of a difference. And once you have things like a Sunder Charm, as well as minus enemy resistance on your gear, that difference is going to get smaller and smaller. So even starting from a very low level in Nightmare difficulty, you can effectively have the best of the best as far as auras are concerned for a Fire Warlock. I hope that that helped to answer those questions. Now let's go ahead and talk about the other very interesting option here, because of the way that's going to impact you in a different way.
Saren said that she comes home on Friday, Jeremy.
and that's actually going to be Fanaticism Aura. Fanaticism Aura grants the demon themselves a huge amount of enhanced damage, which is obviously going to be very good for whatever summoner build you might be going for, but in addition to that, it actually grants the entirety of the party, which includes you, enhanced damage at a lower rate, as well as increased attack speed. Fanaticism Aura actually levels at the same rate as Conviction, so the highest level that you'd be able to get on this would also be level 12. And at level 12, the demon is going to be granting themselves nearly 3x damage. They're going to be granting you an additional 118%.
We'll put this on the other screen. Hopefully it's not going to be too small to read.
Attack speed. Now, while a lot of
before I do, one moment. Before I do, I want to show you the other thing. Really good info that Argadelos gave me in like a little document. I can put it in the YouTube chat too. So this right here is a little like cheat sheet guide of what everything does. So like how you can convert runes to like a Zod rune, how you can convert runes into a gold rune, that shit like that. It's even got like frame recovery, fast cast rate, how much you need to, you know, cut frames down, because like 10% fast cast rate could mean different
things.
things.
Handy tool to have.
Yeah. So you can get all the way down to 7 frames if you have 200 fast casts. And then faster hit recovery is also a big deal. You need 200 to max out, 600 for an Amazon. And you can even get it to 2 frames with a wolf. Then faster block rate, big deal for a paladin, because you need 600 to get it down to 1 frame. 86 is basically 2 frames, so a holy shield basically covers most of that, because they have the best blocking in the game. Now, barbarians are decent too. It even tells you, my favorite thing for it, it tells you the rune words that you can make. It goes all the way up to level 69, which is Thol, Zod, and Is, which is a new one. So, like, the ones that are LAD is Lord of Destruction. Now they have a new one for Void. Or no, they don't. I think the ones in purple are the ones that are 3.0 are the new expansion. So these are going to be live starting tomorrow. It's like Dole and Ghoul. Does a level 10 Ring of Fire when struck, block rate, all resist, you know. Really handy. And I like how they have it kind of like in an MIRC layout, which I need to set up an MIRC server for anybody that wants to do that over Discord next month. Zero magic find is best for finding bases. Now I wonder if a Ral rune would repair my gold wrap. Oh, you still can't repair ethereals. You're fucked then. Okay.
Oof.
I have this pinned in my Discord, but I'm also going to post it in chat too, so if you don't have it, it's so useful. Alright.
Grants the demon themselves a huge amount of enhanced damage, which is obviously going to be very good for whatever summoner build you might be going for, but in addition to that, it actually grants the entirety of the party, which includes you, enhanced damage at a lower rate, as well as increased attack speed. Fanaticism Aura actually levels at the same rate as Conviction, so the highest level that you'd be able to get on this would also be level 12. And at level 12, the demon is going to be granting themselves nearly 3x damage. They're going to be granting you an additional 118% damage, and they're going to grant you 31% attack speed. Now, while a lot of the Eldritch skills actually use FCR as opposed to attack speed, there's definitely going to be some kind of weird off-meta version of a Warlock, like a Beast Warlock or something wild like that, and I think this is going to be your best bang for your buck. Warlock, but also this is going to be great if you're walking around with a massive lister with Fanaticism Aura into Goatmen, and you're hoping to be playing some kind of Summoner Warlock meta. That's probably going to be your best in slot right there. Now, because the demon will keep its aura if you otherwise couldn't grant it one, and will always keep that aura even if you bind them and have the ability to grant them an aura, where's one of your best sources for being able to find auras easily? That's going to be Hephaestus, and that's why you keep seeing people walk around with one of these big beefy boys.
Yeah, I really like this video for
Since
a Warlock.
Hephaestus in normal has Aura Enchant, he's going to keep his Aura, and since he started with Might Aura, he's going to keep that Might Aura. The cool thing about stealing your Hephaestus, though, is that he'll actually drop the Hellforge Hammer if you still need to do the quest. Kudos to the dev team from stopping us from being able to grief runs like this. This is probably why you've seen a lot of people walking around with Hephaestus, because he is just a very strong demon to start off with. Will always be Aura Enchanted. You basically just show up, see what he's got. If you don't need it, leave. If you do want it, go ahead and snag it. And when you're ready to bump up to hell and you're high enough level to not diminish his level, why don't you go ahead and grab yourself a Hephaestus. Then once you're strong enough to pop up into hell and go steal yourself a big boy Hephaestus, maybe go get yourself a lightning enchanted one that has conviction aura. So he's now immune to lightning damage, as well as being extra strong, extra fast, and having spectral hit on top of that as well. Oh, and remember, spectral hit actually grants additional resistances to all of the elements, so that can actually grant you either immunity or further increase their tankiness. And the dude's just like honestly an absolute menace. It's kind of crazy. Again, I think getting him with Fanaticism Aura to make him super fast is going to be the way to go. And then also trying to pick up things like Curse so that he'll apply amplified damage, or Stone Skin so that he's immune to physical on top of everything else. I'll go ahead and link to the max roll guide so you can get a better understanding of how the Aura Enchanted Elite Affix works, so you can continuously check back on that. But just as a very quick recap, any demon in the game from the specific list that I'll go ahead and link is able to be bound. There are specific demons which can't. You can't go get Act Bosses, you can't go get Iswal, and for whatever reason you can't go get Bartuk the Bloody. These demons will gain the bonuses from your skill rank of Bind Demon, but on top of that would keep any elite affixes that they typically have. If they are hard-coded to have an aura, when you bind them, their aura won't change, but if you find a random demon, it will grant it a random aura instead. The level of the demon is going to be based off of the lower difference between either you or the demon itself. So being a very low level Warlock is going to decrease their power, whereas being a very high level Warlock will further increase it. At a certain point, monsters will be higher level than you, so they'll be down to your level, but the difference there won't be too big. Yes, you can absolutely replace Infinity on your Fire Warlock as early as level 48, which at that point you'd be able to break most of the fire immunes in the game, which can be broken, but you still may run into some circumstances where you just won't be able to. Here, a Sunder Charm is going to be pivotal, because it will reduce monsters' resistances down to 95, and then the Conviction Aura will continue to reduce them even lower, but still at a 1/5 effectiveness. That's why you want to get as much minus enemy resistance on your gear, as well as sacrificing your Tainted to be able to further increase your damage. Bringing a demon from normal into hell is a surefire way to get that demon killed. Bringing a demon from hell into normal is a surefire way to impress your friends. There are definitely going to be a lot of weird interactions, a lot of niche meta, very specific
this video is real well
elite
done.
affixes as well as auras.
You can tell they
like
took their time
I
on
can
it.
just give you the best in slot answer for every single build that you could possibly consider. I don't think that 48 hours after this mechanic was revealed to the world is where we're actually going to have that level of omniscience. So please continue to comment down below if you find any very interesting combinations of demons, affixes, or auras where you feel like this might be one of the best of the best. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't already, subscribe to it. You don't want to miss out on any of these deep dive Warlock videos as we continue to move forward. And on top of that, we're going to be updating max roll. We already have our first leveling guide out for Abyss Warlock. We're going to have Fire Warlock out very shortly, and then endgame guides to tie them into. As I get further and further into breaking down these mechanics, I'll be able to upload even more build guides to max roll, so continue to check back there for the updated meta. We'll have everything ready for you before the season goes live. Don't worry, just give us a little bit more time. Just got our hands on this bad boy. Enough of me yapping though. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope that it helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Yeah, that was that video. Really good info on it.
Why are you guys so obsessed with comics? Like honestly, I feel scared, elated, anxious. Yeah, stupid all.
I think we just go up the middle. You can warp around if you have teleport. But I think we just go up the middle. Oh yeah.
Not easier. What's up, Richard Creamy? You're never on PlayStation, Pimp. Crystal Light sponsorship win? Probably never, dude. Honestly. Like I am the most irrelevant streamer in the fucking world.
No, I probably am.
It's still good. I mean, I have a soda today, but it's a Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Fire.
Like that's what I tend to go to when I really
What's this
want,
guy again?
like something.
Wings of Redemption, the fat one. I could put it in Discord if you care.
Well, I just don't know what to pay.
No, I cannot stand that guy's voice,
like every day I'm just
unfortunately.
buying time until something comes out that's worth playing 4 or 5 days in a row.
It's just fun to make fun of them.
They
I
don't
don't know
have Pepsi
why.
Max here in America.
So fun.
I get the I get that. I just value my sanity and sleep a little bit more.
You know what a prestige is, right? A prestige is like
Just
the part of the act.
I don't know why it's just entertaining watching them like
This
whine
is the
and moan
prestige
and
of the trick.
get mad.
It is the paramount. It is the secret. It is the best
Look,
kept thing of a
to each
magician's
their
tool
own.
bag.
Okay.
Right?
If that's how he gets through his
Prestige
life,
has to offer.
that's fine by me.
Fucking title card says danger
I
zone.
just
I hear you.
at one point in time you just never
You
reflect.
ever watch a YouTube video?
Did this whining get me any
And you see
further in this
somebody's house that
direction?
somehow
Did
has
my
shit
complaining
on their
get me any
countertops?
further in this direction? Did
Just
me
shit on their
waking up on the
countertops.
other
It's like,
side of
I
the
watched a video
room
today
get me any
where, like,
further in
somebody
the
had
other
one of those small
direction? You know?
Samsung
Absolutely
dryers,
not.
and they had it on the kitchen countertop, and somehow they had shit around the entire dryer, like caked onto it. The entire countertop was full of shit. This
It's a
camera
never
right
ending
here,
thing. It's like
for the
people
person that lives
do
in the
go and watch
it is chaotic. It is
content
it is-
creators
it
just
is
for the
cat
drama.
feces with broken
I
glass
guess.
sitting on top of it,
That's
so
what I do.
somebody
I do it
slash damage
to
and
fill
poison
dead air
damage.
sometimes too.
It is trash.
It's like if I don't have a lot of people talking in
It is
chat, that's
human-
usually when I go to
it's
the
human equivalent
the
of a
troll
wing
videos.
Like,
Yeah.
right? And it's called the smoker. It's called the fucking
Why
smoker.
in my pet
like
bed?
it's not a smoker like like I'm smoking some meat. I'm about to have a good
God,
time. at the party.
okay.
It's called the smoker because she's smoking crack, thinking this is actually.
Guess I gotta do it myself. There we go. Die.
It's ridiculous. Like, look at all this low effort shit. This is probably AI. I don't know, guarantee you this is AI.
Give me a pet.
How you put this bitch on?
Got it. I press and hold up.
Hold up on the keypad. Up on the...
Ah.
Got one. Good kill. Good kill.
Oh my lord, dude. Spaceman on me. 60, 60, 60. Right on me, right on me, right on me. Down.
Nice. One more.
Behind you, behind you, behind you. One, never mind. No, get rich, get rich.
Take it, weak.
This taking council members fireball like it's nobody's business. My pet died again. Thank you. Weak piece of shit.
Get your plate. Got it.
Got it.
Oh, he fucking killed me.
Got him.
Shit, I didn't have place left.
Get the plate. All I saw on the map was like gas and shit, bro.
You wanna learn in my lobbies, bub? Bub.
Bub.
Dude, let me be this nice as possible. Let me be this nice as possible.
Nice
Shooters
as
nowadays have skill-based matchmaking, and my lobbies are the pits of
Shitty
unemployment.
chest plates.
Like honestly, like the people in my lobbies are better than any person that you've ever ran into in your lobbies. Ever. Like you could take the random dude that's like going 10 and 15 in my lobby, and he would shit on your lobbies. Going nuclear. I can tell you, this gas shit looks like me after Taco Bell. Like, look at this trash. This is terrible. It's a terrible addition. What? Dude, the gas is terrible. Makes you want to just get off the fucking game. Casino. It's got to make money, dude, and so far it has not made money.
Gotta make money.
I'm ready for the rank in this shit, though.
Call of Duty rank is where it's at, bro, with a good stack.
All right, I'll say this. If we meet the donation goal tonight, we'll play Call of Duty rank tomorrow night.
Liar. Oh, that's something I can make a clip video on.
We have
play Call of Duty.
$21 right now, so we got about 100 to go.
Play Call of Duty rank tomorrow. Never shows up.
We have lost.
It's on YouTube. People say you moved to Conway. Is that true? You moved to the C-Town? Ian from Conway.
I'm in Michigan.
To Conway. Oh, Conway, Arkansas. Oh, shit.
Alright, so Travental has a waypoint. Let's go find it.
There's 2 squads fighting up here.
I can't even hold that.
I got it this time. I got it. It ran me over. I got it, though. I'm probably, this is probably my last game, honestly.
I am overburdened.
Not making no money, King of the North. Like
he's not making enough money, loser. Make that money, loser. Fat ass.
Stay a while and listen. Yes.
Mr. Tyskull, did you donate? Let's go look. 16-bit Pete. Mr. Tyskull, you have not donated. Meph has donated 20 of the $22 that we
$20. Your wife was born and raised there. What caused you to move to Washington? Just a better area, or for a career? I got a buddy who lives out in Washington. I don't know what city he's in.
Want me to dump mustard on my head?
Oh, Grand Rapids. Okay, so she's like she was 3 hours away from me then.
Yeah.
Oh, your wife was born, so she came to see you all the way? That's awesome. So have you been in Washington your whole life then?
Incentive, like we play Call of Duty rank tomorrow.
Or is it kind of a mutual thing where you guys just both agreed to move out there?
See it, so whatever.
I've had unfortunate luck with long distance dating.
Let's be real.
Like I tried that once, moved to Florida to be with somebody, and turned out they were a total loser. They never got a job, and when the money ran out, they were gone too. And she never wanted to have sex, so that was already a fail. Okay. That city sounds familiar. That's the one that Daniel Bryan was in. Aberdeen, Washington. I'm familiar with that. Brian Danielson.
Kiwi Farms is a website that is designed
I forgot to heal my pet. Okay.
It's actually a good thing when you make it to Kiwi
Yeah, so
Farms.
basically most of your life. There was a small period of time I was in New Jersey, but not to live there. Like I was born in Michigan. I think we lived in New Jersey for a little bit, and pretty much been in Michigan
C-R-A-T-Y
since I was 5. Like I remember
McCratey. MC.
I imagine Washington is a much better area than Michigan, though. But that's awesome, though.
I default to 2 places to eat. When I don't know what I want to eat, I either go to Wendy's or I go to Zaxby's.
I always find it is easier to meet people online for the simple fact that it's hard to find compatible people.
Chick-fil-A closes at 10, though.
You know, in real life. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That may be for you, not for fat bitches like me. McDonald's use algorithm.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Kurt Cobain, okay.
You know what McDonald's gives me?
Yeah, I've heard of Kurt Cobain.
It gives me like 15% off my hotel
Chris
stay.
Novoselic. Oh, really? Nice.
The whole restaurant.
It's got wooded
Good to
air, it's
know.
got a swamp. It's got... Oh! What the fuck is that? Tank on the farm. Tank in the farm.
Oh. I don't have any RPGs for it, so...
I got RPGs on my court. Jolly Green Cajun, thank you for the $5. Big O. I think that pushed me over the donation goal. No, it did not.
Let's go.
We are $10 off.
Yo, for $3 million a week, for $3 million a day, you have to suck a dick 1 time a week. Well, are you doing it?
No.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing that.
Oh god, wait till suck dick for.
Oh, you said $3 million a day, and you got to suck a dick once a week.
Your wife and I met at a CPAC. Very cool. Yeah, see, that's how a lot of people meet. It's just similar interests. And if you have something like you're critically involved in together, that's the best way to meet people, really.
Oh my lord, that's a lot.
I'm just not very social. I think that's one of my problems. Like, I'm more of an indoor person. Like, I like doing shit outdoors. Don't get me wrong.
Like in the back of your mind, though. Like,
But I have to have motivation to do it. Like, I'm not just gonna go touch grass because
I'll be thinking about
you know
getting
I'm
the
bored.
technique
I'm
down.
never
So you're
bored.
thinking about like the horror of doing the act
I'm like
that you got
that
to do
myself.
52 times. I'm over here trying to get.
Well,
the
I
act
missed the
down for, like,
waypoint and I
2
went right
minutes.
past it. I see that now.
you're trying to be an expert dick sucker. Is that what you're saying?
You gotta finish them.
I'm more motivated when I'm with other
Yeah,
people
but-
than I am myself. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do shit alone. Like, there are some things I would like to do alone,
There's
like
women out there
go to
that get
concerts, go to
stoned for, like,
sporting
for
events.
free to
But
get
again,
paid less than that.
I'd rather do those
I'll
with
take a
friends.
dick for $3 million a day.
The problem is with my work schedule now, it's difficult to actually hang out with people. It's like I have to either do it early in the day or at night, and most of my friends are
What is
working
550
while I'm
by
not.
2?
I get there, I can. Keep this. Oh, this was the other
You
name,
don't know?
dude.
It's 275.
I know. This dude just messaged me. You suck off Richard every day. You might as well do it. No, I'm good.
Get ready to drop them all.
Yo.
Get ready to jump.
He played that game for like a month straight.
Do I need to mix it in the cube?
And you were blessed to see an. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take all?
The brain, do I?
Oh, come on, he's on the brain.
Oh, I never got the brain.
Ah,
So I need to go to the Flair dungeon regardless.
Okay.
Dang it.
I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
Alright. We used to both be involved. Yeah, politics are just not the same. Swampy pit. Like, my problem with politics is, like... And it's been a problem for years. Like, it's most prominent since, like, the Bush days, but even more so with Obama. Like, people think it's cool to just shit talk the other side of the fence. My problem with that is, like, if you have to shit talk the other people to try to make yourself look good, what are you doing to make it look good? Yeah, that's great, Marsh. I need the Flair dungeon. I need to get the brain from there. I was missing the brain. I saw the Flair dungeon last night, but I didn't go into it. Because I made sure I got the waypoint instead. We need to go back and do that. Well, before the Warlock, what class did you play primarily? I was more of a barbed sorceress type person. I'm very inexperienced with assassins and Amazons. Those are like my least two favorite classes, and then probably the Necro. Paladin is probably number 3 for me, but the last time I played Paladin, which was years ago, I hated playing Fist of the Heavens. And I don't know if it's because a lot of shit's immune versus physical damage, which not a lot of monsters are. Oh, we got what? 2 more years of Orange Head. Like we see RAM shortage, but the RAM shortage isn't his fault. Them getting rid of pennies is his fault, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to have, you know, centuries of pennies. Pretty much only play barbs. Nice. That's what I'm going to be playing this season with my buddy Vince. I'm going to play a barb. Like, eventually, I do want to get one of every class through Hell difficulty. Which is probably going to be easier, like, if Vince is level 99, go make a character. I don't know if you have to be a certain level to get through the axe. But, like, the easy way out is just go make a character of a certain class. recharge too much energy. Recharge 2 AQ energy. Yeah, I started a barb with Vince. I think we got to Act 4. I think we just got to Act 4. And now the new season is about to start again, so I'm probably going to take that barb, whoever's got HollywoodShono, get rid of it. I think my Warlock has that name. And make my barb HollywoodShono. Because I had a non-seasonal Warlock. That's soft core, but I only got it like level 12, 11 or 12. Nothing exciting. Just doing these quick fights in AQ. Yeah, I like playing barbs. They're like one of my favorite classes. I have not gotten a barb completed like through the whole game. Well, it's not here, so I need to find the flare dungeon. It's somewhere in the jungle, because I need to get that brain. And I can't actually advance until I get it. Dude, that area was not it. Welcome back, Dashi.
Hello, Dashi.
Yep, so my AQ is done until I go to work, except for like maybe 1 energy. Yeah, so there's the flare jungle waypoint. I need to find the dungeon, which is probably down here somewhere.
Is this a new game or a remake or something?
This is a remake of... so Diablo 2 Resurrected came out in 2021.
Okay.
They did add an expansion to it. Now, I imagine with the expansion, that means we're going to actually see new content for the game. Now, what I like about it is that they did release that content even for the Switch 1. So, like, the Warlock expansion is on the Switch 1. So, I could go buy the Switch 1 expansion, and I could play the, you know, the Switch 2 on Switch Sundays. The problem with that is there's no actual Switch 2 version. It's a Switch 1 version of Diablo 2.
Wouldn't it work for both versions, though?
Yes, but the problem with that version is they kept it to 4 players. And it's 720p 30 FPS. Whereas this version is 1080p. Actually, I think it's 4K now. Not 1080p, it's 4K 60. Or actually 4K with uncapped frame rates.
On PC.
Yeah. I think on
But
PlayStation
the
it's
Switch version
120.
is still back in 2021.
Yeah. There's no Switch 2 version of Diablo 2. I already did the Gid bin, so the Flare Jungle should be in here somewhere. What is this? There it is. Okay. So we need to find the brain, and it could be at level 1, but I think it's at level 2. I really want to go to Travinsel and... Fucking it. It's so dumb you can go through certain walls and other ones you can't.
Kind of like secret paths.
Well, like a sorcerer could just port through all this shit. A barb could leap through it, I think. I could be wrong on that, but...
to class of the character?
There's 8 classes in the game. So there is a barbarian, a sorcerer, an Amazon, a paladin, a necro, sorceress, assassin, and now warlock. If I said any of those twice, I apologize, but there's 8 classes altogether now. And I actually would love to see more classes in Diablo 2. Like, they finally made daggers relevant. Daggers used to be hot garbage. Now, they actually have like plus the stats on them now. Health is getting a little low, need to fill up.
Imagine if daggers relied on speed.
Well, daggers now can roll plus stats to warlocks.
Nice.
So they get a little extra benefit. God, I can't hit him. I just popped the mana pot like an idiot. Instead of my healing pot. Well, luckily we got more. Yeah, one thing about hardcore, normally you would not keep certain charms, but because the difference a couple percentage of resist plus health makes is huge. So like, usually I'll just hoard the charms for boss fights and keep them in my stash. It's like, giving up inventory space for like 30 health is trash. But you want that extra health on the boss fights. Yay! We take the dub. Was it last year or was it 2 years ago they had a man in the women's Olympics try to like cheat to win everything? That was some bullshit.
It's every day of the year. Oh no.
But it should be a law. Trans are banned from the Olympics from competing in female sports.
I agree.
That should not be a thing because you're a real female should not beat a fucking male female.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. The women should play them women. Like take Nyla Rose in AEW for example. Terrible. Not to mention you were losing to the women. How embarrassing is that? Canada cheated in curling. Always cheating. Is there ever an Olympics that doesn't have cheating? Name one. I'll wait. So we need the brain down here. Did I take an ID scroll? I did not. I really hope that one day they actually remaster Diablo 1. That would be cool too. Diablo 1 was a unique game too. The replayability wasn't as cool as Diablo 1, but one of the things I really liked about Diablo 1 is that each spell had a book level. However, warriors could learn all the spells if they had the right gear. And the gear from Diablo 1 and 2 really wasn't altered that much. Like, the same type of gear was available. Diablo 2 obviously stood out because of the charms and the extra classes. But that would be so cool if they updated that game. Cheated against Sweden in curling. Those fucking Canadians. We're 26. We are. 2 skill points. Here's my question. What do I want to put? So I know I'm putting 1 there. I don't need consume. No, that breaks resistance. So I definitely want to get this. Civil death is a higher chance of erupt. I'm gonna keep going in this. I know you're supposed to do purge. Oh, I see why. Why does nothing get bane? Is it because there's less magic resist? Yeah, everything's fucking purge. So weird. I'm waiting for mirrored blades anyway, so. Keep buffing that for now. 7%. Alright, where's this brain at? I want to find this before I go to work, and I want to try to get the Durance of Hate level 2 before I go to work also. There it is. Right. My brain. Right.
I can't do this. Is
I think I have to put them all in the cube if I remember right and make that flail. Alright. Cube back. What is this? Terrible. So the problem is I don't play Amazon. I should try one. Alright, let's see if we can get to Durance of Hate level 2, get the waypoint. That's going to be a good stopping point for now. Am I gonna grind Mephisto? I don't think I can get to him before I gotta go for work. I gotta leave for work in like 5 to 10 minutes. I think he's at what, level 3 or 4? I don't think I can get there before I leave for work. I should be able to kill him, but I got almost 400 health. I mean, I did get past Duriel, and he's harder. Or is farming Mephisto good for, like, loot drops? Quitman's football in 2020 used drones to spy on New... What the fuck? Are they horny for New Zealand or what? Yeah, we'll be back probably about 1:15, 1:30 tonight. 1:30 is a safe bet. 1:15 if I get on right when I get out of work. Don't know what Chris is up to because he just kind of disappeared. He probably had something else going on today. Oh, these Stygian dolls are annoying on higher difficulty. They can fuck you up. if you let them explode on you. Yeah. Aberdeen Hank. It was good seeing you in stream. Hope to see you again soon. Nightmare Fistle's far better for loot. Okay. We hit level 2, so we got to the waypoint. Let's see if we can actually, like I said, let's see if we can get to him. I forget if it's 3 or 4 floors. If it's 3, I probably can. If it's 4, probably not. We need to find the waypoint. At minimum. That's at least what I want to do. It's 4:04 now, so I do need to get going. If I don't get to him before work, I'm definitely going to do him after work. I probably should just start saying Hank. Oop. Definitely need to keep our health up. Damn yogurt damage. Perfect. Armor Shrine. Yeah, I can't wait till I hit 30, because that's when I know. Like, 1 to 30 is always weird, because, like, you don't have all your skills, you don't know where to put your points. Like, 1 to 30 is just always weird when it comes to, like, making a character, because, like, at level 30, you could spend like 4 points and get your top skill, but you have to wait 30 levels to get it. Alright, perfect. Yeah, that'll be easier to say. Alright, Dashi, like I said, I don't know if I'll actually get to him, because I have to leave for work in a few minutes. Like, if it's 3 floors, yes, I probably can. But if it's 4, there's level 3. I want to get the waypoint. I just can't remember if it's 4 floors or 3 on the Durance of Hate. Oh, I can't wait for that. Hopefully if that's just the armor, it doesn't fuck me up too badly. I'm trying to bind him. I did make a spirit sword, so I do get +2 to all skills, so that will help. What does it start at? Starts at 11%. So that's probably just get a bunch of mana pots and hope for the best. Yeah, mine will be level 3. I got a spirit sword. Oh, it's 3. Okay. Yeah, we can probably do them then. Have to load up on heal pots. And I just found level 3. Ooh. Get out of there. It's weird that the Stygian dolls don't blow up on followers, but they'll sure blow up on you. Like all the heal pots. All the heal pots. Yeah, 4:15 is usually a safe time for me to stop. If we can find the waypoint fairly quickly, I'll go hit Mephisto real quick. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to farm him, because Diablo's a pain in the ass. Get that heal pot. It's probably down here somewhere. How did I miss all these chests? Ah, yellow chainmail. Probably trash, but you never know. You always gotta at least look and see. Fuck, I can't get there. Oh, I have to go through this way. So we'll see if we can get one crack at him. Now, I am playing hardcore, so if I die, my character's gone. I thought I was gonna die on Duriel, but I actually did pretty well against him. I remember people always farm Bale over Diablo. And if I remember right, Bale like level 45, so he's gonna be good XP for a while. Alright, there's the waypoint. Alright. Let me go dump my inventory a little bit. See if I can get some of my health charms too.
Stay a while.
See if we can get over 400.
Greetings.
Chainmail is trash. That ring is useless. Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off for today. It's great hanging out.
Yeah. That would be cool.
And, but let's do this again sometime in the next millennium.
Be around tomorrow, absolutely.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, I don't need that one either. Alright, 450. No, that's the wrong one. That's right, because we got the waypoint. I don't think I have any skill points, no. Alright, we get one crack at this, and then I gotta go to work. I would love to hit level 30 before I actually fight Diablo, but... it is what it is. What I should have done was made this an offline character. That way I could do 8 players. Get even better loot.
Not enough mana.
Oh shit. Good time for my fucking thing to die on me. Hey, when my controller doesn't charge. It wants to burn all my damn skills. A little bit. I know we don't need to clear this out, but it does give us more running room. Out of here. Okay. Should be right up in here. Or is he all the way back here? What the fuck? Or do we have to kill all these guys? shit, that guy hits hard. Whoa! That fire hurts. My fire resist must be ass. What the? Why is my follower out there? I also have to kill everybody. I still don't see him.
I am overburdened.
Oh, he's up here. That's going pretty well. Got him.
If only conquering you physically would destroy.
Oh, full on loot. I can't hold anything. Cool. Well, our charm's back. You're welcome, Aberdeen.
Yes.
Hank. Got him down. Let's get all our loot and get out.
I am overburdened.
Sort through all this shit after work. Fisto is our bitch.